Why hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be building a winter forest island entrance. We're also going to be moving Bluebear and Raymond here, so without further ado, let's just get started. So this video is actually going to be starting off in autumn. That's just because I was building this in real time in autumn, and I actually just didn't want to spoil winter too much for myself quite yet. I wanted to try and put that off for as long as I could. So if you're also trying to avoid looking at winter stuff, which I think with the release of the winter update is kind of difficult because everywhere I look on YouTube, on Pinterest, etc., it's now just winter. Like everybody has got bored of autumn and maple season. So yeah, I decided to try and just put that off a little bit for myself, and so the first few minutes of this video will just be in the end of autumn. It's just mainly while we're kind of building the foundations of this new area. So as you can see, I've completely cleared out what was here before. It was absolute trash here before, which seems to be a common theme with every new build that I do recently. It's trying to transform an area of my island which is just gross. So yeah, I already did that just to save you guys looking at me moving flowers and DIYs and just again rubbish that I either get out of balloons or get given by my villagers. So yeah, now we're just building a little like waterfall feature. We're actually going to be connecting this to the river that you can see I've already had to put in, which goes next to my able sisters and past my house. So yeah, we're just going to be extending that, making it a little bit of a water feature, a little bit of space to put in a bridge, just because this is kind of like a big oddly shaped area, and I wanted to kind of separate it between, as you can see, where we've got marina and then the side to the left, which is eventually where we're going to move in Bluebear and Raymond. That area to the left is leading off to my village and neighbourhood, the main one that I built a couple of months ago. So if I remember, I will link that in the cards. And then yeah, so then off to the right of this area, which we'll see a little bit more in a little bit, is actually my resident services park, which I know is atrociously still decorated for Halloween. It just looks so pretty that I just can't really be bothered right now to undo it. So in a couple of weeks we're actually going to be changing up that area and decorating it for Christmas, which will be really exciting because I walked through that area, well, it's obviously all winterfied, and it is absolutely beautiful if I do say so myself. So if you are interested in seeing me transform that area into a little Christmassy area, then please stay tuned. We're moving into winter. I am popping in some holly bushes because that is the bush that is in season. This season obviously is Christmas, gotta have some holly, and I thought it was so like such good luck that the little pine tree that was next to Bluebear's house has actually got lights on. In fact, I'm looking at it now and she's got like 3 with lights on all surrounding her house, which I think is just like works really perfectly because it looks like she put them on the trees herself, like, you know, her own little Christmas decorations. In general, at first, my goal with this area wasn't to make it really specifically Christmas themed, and that's mainly because I don't necessarily time travel unless I'm doing like a build video, so I don't have any of the DIYs, so you'll see me eventually decorate this little middle bit here where I just popped in the fence. You'll see me decorate it one way, and then I get an item in the balloon. Very luckily, it was like the exact item that I was looking for to put right there. So I get the item after I've already decorated, so there's a little bit of reworking there, but we'll get to that bit in a little while. Also, I just want to apologise right now. I know that you could just see right then loads of flowers left over from what the area looked like before. That was honestly just me being lazy, because I have no more room for flowers anywhere on my island. So the thought of taking the time to move them was just making me feel a little bit sick at the time. But then I realised that I should probably just, suck it up and move it so I actually have a clear space to work with. So I did do that off camera again as well. So this little area is next to my resident services park, as I already mentioned. It's a little bit of an oddly shaped space, as you can see. And we do go in and decorate it eventually with like a little fire pit kind of thing, which is quite cute. But yeah, now we're just actually decorating Bluebear's house. I thought I'd give her like a little bin area around the back of her house. I know that the blue bin doesn't quite match the blue of her house, but hey, she's Bluebear. She can encompass many shades of blue. And now, I don't normally go for these like indoor-outdoor kind of styled gardens, but I thought that the white fireplace just matched with like the white elements of her house so well that I thought it would be, really sad not to put it in. And also it's winter. Who doesn't want an outdoor fireplace? And just like a little candle and a little kettle, so if you get thirsty you can have a little cup of tea. And we've also now just put in like the little log sofa, and just right here we're just sitting with Bluebear. I actually recently found her in my campsite, which I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her. My original Peppy that I found was Maddie, and she's still here, and so I feel like the Peppy personality is so distinct that when you have two villagers with that same personality, it can be a little bit much. Like when the first thing both of them say to me when I talk to them in the morning is, hey, when I wake up in the morning and I don't want to get out of bed, I run around in circles screaming for a little bit. It makes them start to sound like they're in some kind of cult, I'm gonna be honest. Some kind of weird activities going down there, so who knows, maybe eventually I'll have a battle for the Peppies and see who I keep, but for now I think that Bluebear is just such a perfect winter villager as well, with like the colour of her house, and I thought that she just fit in so well right there. So yeah, for now she's going to be staying there. I did have to move out Roscoe temporarily for her to move in, but that's okay because I've got his amiibo. He is one of my like all-time favourite villagers, so soon he will be moving back in. But sadly my amiibo cards are at my family home and I'm currently at university, so yeah, gonna have to wait a little while to move him back in, but I can deal. So yeah, right now this is the little area that we will be changing up very soon when we find the special secret item, and that's mainly just because if you can imagine, like, as cool as it looks, it's not very efficient to sit on a bench with a giant bonfire behind it. I think you'd lose your hair there. But anyway, so yeah, the item was the big festive tree. I wanted to leave that little clip in there of me getting the baubles. Are they called the baubles? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe they're the ornaments. I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted to leave that clip in because I thought that the autumnal neighbourhood that I made a couple of weeks ago, which was where we just were, looked perfect in the winter as well, which is great, because I thought it just looked so cute. So yeah, we're just finishing off this little decorative middle section here, and now we're moving on to the little bonfire area. As you're gonna see right now, Maddie was just bopping about, and then she just saw the fire and ran over to it, and then was just like warming her hands, which I don't know if that's something that villagers do all the time with fires or if it's just a winter thing, but I saw that and it warmed my little heart. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was perfect. I love Maddie. Yeah, so this area was a little bit of one of those I don't really know what to do with you areas. So for now it's a little communal kind of like fire pit kind of area, but again, when in a few weeks we decorate the resident services park, it may change up into something else. I'm I'm not too sure yet. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah, so again, if you saw my original village and neighborhood build that I did again a few months ago, then you'll probably recognize quite a few of the decorations that we're using for Raymond's house. I have moved him out of the neighborhood for now and into this little sub mini neighborhood. I don't really know what you call it. Pre-neighborhood, maybe? Who knows? And so I just took quite a few of the decorations that I had in his garden over there and moved them over to his new house, because again, just that brown imperial partition just matches his like house's aesthetic so much. Yeah, so that was that. Just popping in like the last little bench there and a few more little shrubberies. And I think that we are nearly done. Or maybe actually no, first we put in this little bit of pathing underneath the fire just to add a little bit of something else. So I thought that it looked kind of empty in this area. Got Hazel in the way there, but yeah. Okay guys, so now we're up to the final screenshot walkthrough things. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun building it. I am so excited for us to finally get into actual winter in this game. Autumn was lovely and I loved it, but winter's my favourite season in real life, so I'm just so ready for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've got any video suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you're having a great day and I'll see you again soon.